Alright, so about the audio and the camera work, I've just got an impromptu review to do, really impromptu. Someone just had one of these and said, hey, do you want to have a look at it? So I said, yeah, sure. So it's a little sports cam thing, 4K, it's like a GoPro fake thing. And here's a manual for it, English and Chinese. It does 60 frames and stuff like that, as you expect. Have a quick look through it. And does 4K, 2K, 1080p, 720p, WVGA, whatever that is, up to 64GB card. HDMI output, 16 megapixel, obviously for stills and stuff like that. And it looks reasonable actually. Has various mounts and stuff like that with it. And other instructions here, in case anyone wants to read those. And here, so apparently it's these are the resolution stuff it supports. So it looks quite impressive. And H.264 encoding, as you expect, video from MP4. And so it does 1080p at 60 frames, which is quite nice. So if you want a fast action, then you need that one there. So 1080p is what I'd recommend for most things, I think, for these. And not much else in the manual. It's really basic manual. So let's have a look in the box. So I've got a mount here, which is like a standard, it's like 1/4 inch threaded mount, standard camera mount sort of thing. Got a USB and some sticky mounts, looks like, might be Velcro, not quite sure. There's a little lanyard type mount there, so that if it falls off it doesn't go missing completely. Some straps, cable ties, another mount, like a clip mount, which probably locks onto that, is it? Looks like it locks onto the back of that mount there, maybe. Another kind of clip mount or something like that. It's maybe part of the handlebar mount, maybe. Another part of the mount. Yeah, there's a handlebar mount with a threaded adapter on here, standard 1/4 inch. So, yeah. The range charger. What's this rated at? 500 milliamps. Okay. It's a bit small, but okay. Got a bracket piece there. Another mount there, it's obviously part of the strap thing. Another one, which has got a threaded section in it. The other one doesn't have that. It's like the same thing, one with and without thread. Another threaded mount there. With that piece, so it looks like you've got these handles and pick and choose which ones you want to use. Another mount there too for that, same thing. Nuts is embedded into it. And a clear screen part, spare cover for that, spare screen, which is nice. And cleaning cloth. Right, so it's also got a remote control with it apparently. Record and is that photo and record? That'd be photo and record, wouldn't it? Okay. Okay, so here's the camera itself in its waterproof case. And it's already got a mount fitted onto it, which is one of these things here, which will clip into one of these mounts. So it sort of lines up on there and clips in. Just try and do it so you can see. Wish I had a tripod for this, would be great. Unfortunately I don't have one. Not with me. So sorry, got the camera work, it's not the best. So that'll just slide in there and push in and lock in. So you see if I can get this thing out of the case. This has got these waterproof buttons for various functions. So I'll try and get the case and then we'll have a look at it. Right, so you get into it, you've got this little lever here. Slide that over. Try and do it with one hand, it's going to be interesting. Slide it over and lift it up. I'll do it with one hand. Brian, open it up. This is Brian's camera. This is Brian. Have you opened it up before?
Yes.
There you go. So it's like a lever so you can get the camera out. Just like that. So the lens protrudes slightly. Power button on the front, power button, mode button. Buttons on the side, up and down, and it looks like Wi-Fi as well, probably. Microphone on the side, just there. Touch on the back, off on the screen. So we've got HDMI out and USB, and an SD card slot which is currently on popular. And there's a bottom cover there which is probably for battery, I'm guessing. Let's have a look. So, yep, I was right, that's the battery. That's what's in there. So, there's the specs on the back there, 3.7 volt, 100 milliamps, 4 milliamp hours. Tiny little thing, obviously effective enough. Alright, so I'll just push the power button, we'll see if it turns on. I think I'll push the power button.
Push it for 3 to 5 seconds.
No, I didn't push it long enough. I'll do it again. Button there. There we go, lights came on. And there we go. And there's the screen. Look at the camera, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Look. So it's set for 4K at 30 frames right now, according to the screen. It's up there. I have to figure out how to change that. Menu. No idea to use this thing. No memory card yet, as we know. Trying to catch this on screen at the same time, it's going to be a little bit interesting. Resolution, let's have a look. 4K, now you want to drop this down to 1080, it's showing 30 frames. So let's do that. Why did it only show 60 there? It's only offering 30 frame rate, not 60 frame rate, which is interesting. I wonder why that is. It was in there somewhere else. No, well, I'll stick that. So you've got exposure, so you can adjust that if you need to. Motion detection if you've got a thing sitting somewhere. So record in motion. Cyclic recording off. So when you want this, do you want it just to record once you turn it on and stop again once you turn it off, or you want it to just keep on recording but it will record over itself? So when it's full, it'll just fill itself back up again.
Oh, okay.
So how do you want it set up, do you know?
No. Which way would be best?
What's it? Actually, no. This is video size, I think. Oh no, that's not clear because it goes up to 10 minutes. 5, so it's 5, 2 and 1 as well. Don't know. I'll leave it off for now. That's default setting. Video lapse. Yeah, okay, same kind of settings. Up to 1 minute. I'll turn the big off actually. Wide dynamic range. On, yep. Audio. Yep, that's on. Date stamp. Yep, that's on. Image size. That's for photos, so I'll leave it at maximum. Quality normal, let's do fine, eh? High quality. Capture mode. This is for photos, so single capture, I'll leave it at that. Sharpness, normal, yeah. ISO setting, auto, yep. Anti-shaking, probably going to want that, yep, that's on. White balance, auto, yep. Frequency, 50 Hz, yep, that's right, first country. On-screen display, yep, that's on. Screensaver, 2 minutes, yeah, should be right. Rotation, no, probably not. Yep, that's off. Auto power off, 5 minutes. Now, I don't know if that affects the recording or not. Language, obviously English, because it's already in English. Beep sounds on, date time setting. Has the correct date. Time is wrong. Let's just fix this. Okay, to get back out of here. Go round. There you go, day, month, year, if you want that format as well. There we go, push the front button, I did it. Oh, go back in again. Alright, car mode, off. Well, I don't know what car mode actually is, so I'll leave it alone. Wi-Fi SSD, so it's got Wi-Fi settings in there. And its password, so that's what you're setting those up. Formatting SD card, default setting to reset it, version number. Let's go to version number. That's the version there, 23rd 11th 2017. And better resolution again, which isn't offering 60 frames, which is interesting because that's what it says in the manual. Manual says it was 60 frames, this doesn't offer it for some reason. At least unless there's a way of getting to that feature, I don't know. It's not offering that setting in there. Right, let's get back out the menu. So that's that. So a little feature on here, so this button on the side, right there, the very bottom one, which you can barely see because the line's not the best. You push that, it turns the audio recording on and off. So that's the little thing to watch out for. I'm suspecting about the 30 frames per second. It may be because there's no SD card in it. It may be it wants to check the SD card first to see whether it can actually sustain a 60 frames rate before it worries about that. But I don't know. I'm just guessing there. It's either that or maybe it's a difference between this one and what the manual actually says.